Hey, welcome back to another YouTube video. So today I'm back at Lavender Fishery, but today's video is all about using meat. Now there's some big carp in here, there's some skimmers, there's plenty of big roach as well, but there also are plenty of carp to be had. So I want to just come and do, fish meat. I want to give it a go. Not done it this year yet, so all I've got is one tin of meat which I've cut up. I've cut it up by hand. Now the reason being is that I like my meat to be different sizes. I don't like it to be perfectly formed 4 mils or perfect 6 mils, but I do get it as close as I can to around being a 6 mil piece of meat. So I've got one tin of meat, and I'm going to see how many fish I can catch. It might be skimmers, it might be roach, but I'm hoping we're going to get a few carp. So let's get going. Okay, so let me show you the rig. So the rig is really straightforward. So I've got a number 13 elastic on, quite heavy, but I'm expecting to hit a few carp. I've got a 0.19 main line going down to a 0.16 hook length to a size 14 hook. In terms of the float, I've got 5 foot of water, and when I set up, there was quite a lot of wind, so I wanted to have something a bit more positive and anchored on the bottom. It's now calmed down, which is good, but I'm sticking with this rig. I've got a size, like I say, 4x16 float on, very positive, with a bulk shot at the bottom and 3 droppers down to the hook length. So like I say, really simple. I've got a size 14 hook on because when you're fishing meat, you need to make sure you got a big enough hook showing. So I'm going to get a bit of meat on. So I've only actually had 2 puts in so far, so I've been fishing for probably about 10-15 minutes, and I've had a couple of small roach. No carp showing yet. So in my pot, I've got a fairly big size pot on, but I'm only putting in 5 pieces of meat, and I'm putting those in every 5 minutes at the moment. Like I say, I've only had 10 minutes of fishing roughly, and I've put 2 lots of bait in so far. So let's just ship this out, get some more bait in. I don't want to overfeed it at the moment. I just want to trickle a little bit of bait in. Like I say, every 5 minutes. I mean, if the fishing starts to pick up, start hooking plenty of carp, then I could increase that. So let me get my glasses on. I took my glasses off a minute ago. Right, there we go. So just going to lift that out and just drop that back in again, so I know I'm over my marker. Like I say, I've got 5 foot of water, so I've gone for a very positive rig today. That wind's picking up again, so I have got a back shot on as well, just to help with that stability and just keep that tight line to the float. Hopefully it won't be long and we'll have a bite, but like I say, I did have a couple of small roach in the first 10 minutes, so I know there's plenty of smaller fish about at the moment, so it might take a bit of time just to build the swim up and draw the carp in. It's quite early in the day. I mean, it's only about 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's whether the carp want to come in this close this early, but we'll see. There we go, got a small indication there. So in terms of meat, there's plenty, you know, if you're going to go to your local supermarket, just go and get a tin of luncheon meat. If you've got a meat cutter, that's fine. But if you, like me, you don't go meat fishing very often. There we go, fish. Oh, had a fish on then, but came off. Then probably another roach again. Like I was just saying, if you're like me, you don't fish meat very often. I don't actually bother with a meat cutter. I just cut it by hand, roughly around. So put 3 bits of meat in that time, so I put 4 in last time. I'm just going to sort of keep it around 3 or 4 bits as I ship out. What was I saying? So yeah, so like I say, you don't necessarily need a meat cutter. It's great if you want that perfection and exact size every time, but I don't mind the meat just being a slightly different sizes in my tub. It gives me the choice to put a bigger piece on or a smaller piece, and I really don't think the fish are that bothered whether they aren't going to look at it and think, oh, that's a slightly different size to the one I just ate a minute ago. They're going to just mop it up, especially when the carp come in. They really don't care. So use a meat cutter or cut it by hand. There we go, fish on. So didn't take too long. That probably took about 10 minutes to get that more positive bite. Don't think it's a carp. Oh, it is. It's only a small one though. That's fine. He doesn't want to play ball. See if we can get him in. There we go. Put his head up. Let's get the hook out. There we go. And there we go. Nice carp. Start the day off probably about £3 on meat. Probably took no more than probably about 15 minutes in total after we started fishing there. 10 to 15 minutes. So let's put some more meat on and we'll catch another one. Okay, so when you're hooking the meat, all you want to do is just make sure you have enough hook showing. So you don't want to bury the hook too much. Just hook it in the corner of the meat, having plenty of hook showing. Using a size 14 hook is ideal because you get that the ability to get the point of the hook showing. Put some more meat in. I've actually just increased that there because we now had a carp. I've just put in probably about 8 pieces of meat that time now, because it's clear that if the carp have already come in, which they've probably come in much quicker than I was expecting, then it won't take them long to clear out the meat that I'd already put in. So increase the feed a little bit. It's only an extra few pieces, but that will help them sort of grub around on the bottom there, keep them in the swim a bit longer. There we go, got another bite. There we go, fish on. Actually, I think that's a carp. That was a really tiny bite. Goes to show sometimes you think it's just going to be a real positive bite, shoot under, but it's not. Again, it's not a big fish, probably similar size as the last one. Like I say, there's not many fisheries these days that allow you to use meat, but here at Lavender Hall, they don't have that rule. They allow it, so always make sure you check your fishery before you use it. Okay, this one's a bit lively. All right, so calm him down. Look at that, hooked in the corner. Perfect. Should I show you? A bit lively, this one. There we go. Lovely fish on meat. Probably again probably £3. Not big fish today, but this was just a demonstration of really, I guess, what appears to be quite a simple way of fishing. Just check my shot's moved there. So always remember, just check your shotting pattern hasn't moved. If it has, just tighten them up. So, bit of meat on the hook, 8 pieces in the pot. Repeat the process. Find the far bank marker, tip those in, put them Put my bait over the top, let it drop down, wait for the line to straighten up. There we go, and we can just drop that float in. There we go, float under, fish on. There we go, another carp. Oh, and he's come off. So that's the first one we've lost today. So I don't think we've done too bad. So let's go again. Hopefully we'll catch one more. There we go, fish on. So it's probably small carp, I think. Oh, got ourselves a skimmer. Take the hook out. So there you go, even decent skimmers on meat. Like I say, you can catch anything, whatever's swimming by. So I'm just going to keep fishing for another 10 more minutes and see if we can catch another carp. But it started off quite well. So another piece of meat, hook it into the corner. Make sure you leave plenty of hook showing. I'm just going to increase the feed. What I found was by increasing the feed, I instantly get a bite. When I reduce the feed, it took longer to get the bite. So, like I said at the beginning, you just got to work it out on the day. So some of those lift bites I was getting, which I thought they could have been the rudd or the roach, but it could have also been skimmers like that one. So that was probably about £2. So if you're in a match and you can use meat and you can catch, you know, those skimmers at £2 and you're catching carp and you're doing it on a regular basis, it just goes to show how good it can be. There we go, fish on. There we go. That's a better carp. Where are you going? He's decided to go off into the next peg next to me. Let's see if we can bring him back in. There's certainly a better fish. Certainly the way he shot off over the peg next to me.
So say, highs and lows, highs and lows.
God, rain. I'm gonna get soaked. But I really want to get this one in. God, only just fits in the landing net. Let's get the hook out. It's got to be a good £7. There we go. Let's see if I can hold him up for you guys. There we go. Lovely carp. That's the way to end the day. I've had a great session. Fishing meat. So there you go, guys. That's the end of the session. I've got enough meat left for probably about 10-15 minutes, so we're going to end it there. I've had a good day. I think I've caught 5 carp, ended up with a good one at the end, about £7. Caught a skimmer about £2, and we've had a handful of rudd and roach as well. So it goes to show that you can pretty much catch anything on meat. It's dead easy, really simple technique. Make sure that your fishery allows it before you go and do it. Like I say, not everywhere allows fishing meat, but there are still quite a few venues out there. But give it a go. It's a dead simple technique, and as you can see, you can catch a lot of fish. So if you've liked this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. That means you get notified when I upload next. And leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about the video, what you want to see me do next when I come out fishing, what techniques, and I'll try and incorporate that into my next video. So as usual, leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, tight lines.